My name is Ryan and I'm a photographer. 7 years ago, I saved Emily from killing herself. Her parents left her drowning in debt. I stuck by her and worked myself to the bone to help pay it off later. She became the youngest doctor at the hospital. I thought 7 years would end in a wedding. Turns out she walked off with another guy instead. Today is my 30th birthday. I cooked a whole table of food. I baked a cake for 7 years. She never once missed this. But this time I waited till midnight. Then her assistant posted something online. It was a screenshot of a $52,000 transfer with a caption that said, "Love you forever." Right after that, her assistant Tyler dropped a video. "Hey Emily, you and Marcus make such a good pair. When are you gonna dump Ryan already? And just be together out in the open?" For 7 years, she was never around when it mattered. After I took my birthday photos alone, I finally understood this kind of love. I don't need it anymore. I cleaned up the whole mess by myself. Then her call came in. I thought she'd feel guilty or try to comfort me. But all I got was annoyance and attitude. Why would you post that online? I already told you I was working and I sent you cash. Why are you making such a big deal? I wasn't over these past 5 years. She came home less and less. Only staying 3 or 4 days a month 5 years ago was the first time she cheated. I never called her out. I thought she'd come back to me. But she never did. She just went through one guy after another. Until Tyler gave her that thrill without any strings attached, I never asked for gifts. I just wanted honesty. 7 years of holding on finally showed me what love really looks like. Until one time I lied and told her I happened to be near the hospital. And I saw her and Tyler way too close together in the office at one point. Tyler kissed her out of nowhere. You can't do that again. I have a boyfriend. Having a boyfriend makes it even more fun. No, it doesn't right then. He couldn't hold back anymore and kissed her first. Their relationship spun out of control fast. Sinking deeper step by step, the memory cut off right there. I zipped up my suitcase this time. I'm not waiting around for her to come back. After tonight, nobody will be waiting for her at home anymore. Hey babe, your boyfriend's not home tonight, right? He'll come keep you company later, and the things she thought would never leave her are always the ones that leave the cleanest. Together through the new year, I stood by him through his lowest point. He left right after he made it big, my first move after getting back on my feet. Was cutting him loose first thing the next morning. She posted online, she said today's sunrise looked amazing. Right under it, Marcus posted something too. Today's sunrise really is beautiful. Even the sunrise can't compare to how beautiful you are. Wow, must be nice being that happy. I dragged my suitcase ready to leave, but standing at the door, I still hesitated like a fool. The door closed so quietly, like nothing had ever happened, but I knew. This moment weighed more than every fight we had all last year. The things he thought would never leave. Always leave the cleanest and with the most pride. I couldn't help it, so I grabbed breakfast and headed to the hospital where he worked. Before I left, I wanted one last look at him just to bury these 7 years for good. The hallway stayed the same temperature all year round, no seasons at all. I realized the sun had already fully risen today's. Sunrise really was beautiful. Did you hear yesterday Dr. Emily and Tyler got a hotel room? What's surprising about that? Everyone already knows they're a thing. They're always so flirty, sharing the same bubble tea. Sharing the same apple. Doesn't Emily have a boyfriend? I've heard they've been together for years. The guy's supposed to be pretty naive. Naive guys are easy to fool, so they even share the same apple. So what am I, just some delivery guy who showed up at the wrong time? He always said I was paranoid, said I was too sensitive, overthinking everything. But that day I saw her so drunk she could barely stand, yet laughing so naturally in his arms. She didn't explain herself, didn't even look back. Just left me standing there alone. Even saying something felt pointless. When she got home, she snapped at me for even asking, "Why are you so suspicious all the time?" Tyler just graduated. He only hugged me because I'm his mentor. I didn't want to hear the rest of that conversation after I see him today. We're done for good. No more sweet soy milk deliveries. She's already had her fill with someone else. I thought sticking around could warm up a rock. But I learned a rock only sparks against another rock. Haha, babe. You're this ticklish. Yesterday when I touched you didn't seem to bother you at all. Come on, yesterday I was just too busy enjoying it. I already suspected they had that kind of relationship, but hearing it out loud still made me sick. As I turned to walk away, if this had hit the ground, who could have broken it? What's there to panic about now? Weren't you just dying to say something? Emily, you don't need to come down. From now on, whoever you sit next to has nothing to do with me. He rushed out and pulled me back inside. Drinking and flirting during work hours, you two really have a lot of free time. It's not what you think. Tyler and I were just messing around. You know how it is, he's still young. He doesn't really get boundaries, that's why he crossed the line with me. Yeah, Ryan, please don't get the wrong idea. There's nothing going on between Emily and me. We always act like this. It's all just joking around. He wanted to provoke me. But he got it wrong. Yeah, I'm not mad at you. His eyes narrowed like he couldn't believe it. Even Tyler looked shocked. Wait, you're not mad? Why would I be mad? You already explained everything, didn't you? Good then, I'll be back tonight. Remember to make dinner for me every time he did something shady. He'd come home for dinner. Like it was some kind of penance. I used to always wait for him. This time I saw a flash of anger in Tyler's eyes. He was mad I didn't lose it. Hey Ryan, I heard yesterday was your birthday, and you spent it alone. Well, why don't you come over to my place tonight? I got you a gift. Yesterday was my birthday, she knew, and still had to bring it up. You didn't get me anything, but I wasn't angry. I just didn't care anymore. Emily, eat dinner on your own tonight. Keep Tyler's gift for yourself. Starting today, you two can do whatever. I'm not part of this anymore. Emily still stuck up for him. Tyler, you're so thoughtful. You even got him a gift. Ryan, let's go have dinner at Tyler's place tonight. He's actually a really good cook. How would you know that? He brings homemade food every day. I tried it once. It was pretty good. Yeah, Ryan, you should really come. He'll leave work early to cook. I'll make sure you leave satisfied. Sure, he'd invited me over before too. And I always turned him down. She used to get so upset about it. Tyler invited us over for dinner. I'm not going. Because I thought he wasn't worth my time. I didn't want to eat at his place. But now I've let it all go, especially since I'm leaving tomorrow anyway. I didn't want to start a fight right before I left. Tonight's dinner was basically a show for me to watch. Fine, he'll go, but it's not forgiveness. I'm just past caring. Then Emily took me to the mall to buy this watch. It cost $500. This is your birthday present. I wanted to get it yesterday. But there wasn't any time. I looked down at the watch and thought about that post from Tyler and the cash transfer I saw from her before. $52,000 now. Just a memory, I guess. He's always been generous with her. But for me, $500 counts as a birthday gift. I thought it was almost funny, but I still said thank you. That evening, we went to Tyler's place. The moment we walked in, he slipped on those pink slippers by the door, like he owned the place. When he noticed me staring, he quickly took them off. I thought these were for me. Wrong pair, sorry. I'm not lying, those pink slippers fit her perfectly. Tyler's new place looked really nice. Take a look around. I bought this place earlier this year. Emily actually came with me to pick it out. I paid $150,000. Cash. Emily's face changed instantly. Oh right, that was during the May holiday. I figured I'd go with him since I had nothing else going on that day. He clearly had nothing planned. But I checked his banking app and found a huge withdrawal of $150,000. He said he lent it to a friend and would get it back soon. Now I finally understand completely that money was never coming back anytime soon. That cash had already turned into these pink slippers by his door and this light shining above my head right now. Dinner's almost ready. You two go ahead and sit. He used our joint savings to buy another man a house, and it wasn't until I stood at this door that I finally saw everything clearly. Ryan, you can toss your bones right here later. I looked down and saw a used condom in the trash can along with the wrapper. Strawberry flavor. Oh, that's mine and my girlfriend's. Forgot to clean up. Sorry about that. Ryan, he was basically telling me, your girlfriend already belongs to me. Let's all just sit and eat. Right at that moment, my phone lit up. It was my boss. You're really moving to America. That's great. He'll find you an apartment. Emily stared at me, completely stunned. What does that mean? She thought I was just throwing a tantrum. Thought he'd go right back to waiting for her to come home for dinner like always. She never knew I'd already bought my ticket to America. Emily, you don't need to ask what it means. When you stole $150,000 of our money to buy that guy a house, why didn't you ask me what it meant then? It's just a work trip. What does that even mean? It's just a short trip. I made up some excuse. This time I didn't tell her the real reason I was leaving. But he said he'd find you an apartment. Maybe it was just a typo. He probably meant he'd book me a hotel room. I'll be back in a couple days. She let out a relieved sigh, lost in her own thoughts. Fine. When are you leaving tomorrow? I barely finished saying it when Tyler cut right in. Okay. Let's just eat. This dinner is supposed to make up for Ryan's birthday. After dinner, Emily and I headed home together. The whole way she kept glancing at me on purpose. You're really not mad, right? As just a coworker to me, nothing more. He's always been decent to me too. So we just got a little closer, that's all, not mad. It's nice having an assistant like him, she tried to explain more. But I had no interest in listening anymore, Emily. Nothing you say matters now? I can never forget that strawberry-flavored trash can. Once we got home, Emily went straight to the bedroom and I hopped in the shower. Ryan, didn't you say you'd only be gone 2 days? Why are you packing so much? And what's going on with the ring on the table? Why did you take it off? Oh, I figured it'd be cold over there. So I packed extra, my hand was bothering me, that's why I took it off. Maybe okay, fine. Hearing her leave the room, I let out a sigh of relief. I texted my boss back and told him, I'm not going to America anymore. I want to transfer to the UK office. Since Emily found out I was headed to America, I didn't want to go there anymore. If she knew she'd come looking for me, didn't want her tracking you down. Going abroad gives you more room to grow, think it over. Don't go too far away, I'm a photographer. I need to go study in the UK. Emily wouldn't agree. I already decided to leave him as long as he's not around. I don't care where I end up. The next morning, I got up at 6, figuring Emily would still be asleep. So I could just slip out quietly. Turns out she was already up. and made me breakfast. She wiped her hands. Her voice softer than usual. Let me come with you. I already took the day off. I'm swamped today. Just go by yourself. I just want to pull you close. I don't dare. No need, I still have work to do. It wouldn't be convenient for you to tag along. Tell me the truth. Are you planning to leave the country for good and never come back? She actually guessed what I was up to. I was planning to get settled in the UK first before telling her it was over. Guess I have to say it now. Yeah, I'm never coming back. Haha. Why didn't I expect that hearing me say I'm never coming back would make her this panicked? Isn't she done loving me already? Because I'm breaking up with you, Emily. I don't want to keep this going. After I said those 2 lines, I actually felt lighter. 7 years together, and only the first 2 were happy. The last 5 he kept drifting further away, but I never said a word. I just kept holding it in, thinking if I stayed quiet, our relationship could just keep going, but I forgot. Once feelings go bad, the whole thing eventually falls apart. Like this soy milk in my hand that I never got to give her once it's cold. It's cold. I just want this breakup, so you're the one breaking up with me. Guess that's fair. In breaking up with you, Ryan, I'll give you 1 chance. Take it back and I'll pretend I never heard it. In breaking up with you. Ryan, what's wrong with you? Have things been too good for you lately? I've been too good to you and now you're pushing your luck. I never did anything wrong. How dare you be the one breaking up with me? Never did anything wrong. I almost thought I misheard her. Can't believe she actually had the nerve to say that. Love only stays whole when it's full of doubt. If you think you're innocent, then fine, but I'm still breaking up with you. After I said that coldly, I grabbed my suitcase and headed for the door. Right at the corner of her mouth, don't you dare walk out. We need to finish this conversation before she could finish. Her phone suddenly buzzed, the screen lit up on the table. The caller ID said Tyler, baby. I almost gagged. Her eyes went wide with panic and she snatched up the phone. She hung up and glared at me, annoyed. Ryan, I don't want to keep fighting about this. Tyler just got in a car accident. I have to go check on him. We'll talk when I get back. Cancel your flight. She grabbed her keys and slammed the door on her way out. Through the window, I heard her floor the gas pedal. You could tell just how worried she was when it came to Tyler. She always rushed for him. I grabbed my suitcase and walked out. Without a single doubt left in my mind, Emily, you're leaving to go find Tyler. I'm leaving to go find myself. Falling in love can take seconds, getting over someone can take years. I'm just relieved I finally let go. Take care of yourself. Call me if you need anything. I'll keep an eye on things back home for you. Stop being with Emily. I saw her getting way too close to another guy. You must be seeing things. He warned me once that Emily was getting close to someone else. But I didn't believe him back then. Thanks, man. I didn't listen to him back then and wasted 7 years on the wrong path. But it's fine. Once you're off the wrong road, you find the right one. As I boarded the plane, I thought back to when he first confessed to me. Emily, I love you. Will you be my girlfriend? If you say yes, I'll be good to you forever. Back then, his eyes meant it. But now he said those same words to someone else. Turns out promises are only true in the moment you say them. I really did love him once. That's real. Not loving him now. That's real too. After landing, someone from the company came to pick me up and had my housing all set. New city, new job, new place. Nobody here knows me. Nobody here has ever heard of Emily. I can finally start fresh. 7 years with Emily. The first 2 were as her loving husband. The last 5 were paying off debt. Now the debt's settled. I don't owe you anything anymore. Right after I got out of the shower, ready to rest, Emily's call came in. Ryan, you liar. You actually left. I never agreed to break up. How dare you leave? I never promised I wouldn't, so there's no lie here. And about the breakup, whether you agree or not, we're already over. You're the one who cheated after all. Don't think I don't know about you and Tyler. So that's that then. Our 7 years end right here. I hung up and blocked her right away. Cleared out every call and text, then went straight to sleep. I could finally get some real rest. No more revolving around Emily. No more cooking meals for her. No more doing her laundry. No more putting up with her betrayal. Turns out I loved way too hard. When I woke up, I got a video from my buddy Lee. He said he ran into Emily drinking at a bar under the night sky. Ryan, heard you left the country. Is that true? Emily didn't seem to care one bit. He'll be back. That's hilarious. He said he'd never come back too. Like, I don't know him. He loves me too much. There's no way he can stay away. Give it a few days. He'll come crawling back after you watch this. I want to say I'm really never coming back. I just don't have the nerve to show you yet. After a few days off, I officially started at the company. They let me go out scouting locations and shooting to warm up. England has so much beautiful scenery. I photographed one spot after another and even caught a random couple in the park. She was laughing so happily, and when the guy looked at her, his eyes lit up like stars. It's almost funny. Even though I'm supposedly a great photographer, Emily and I never once took a decent photo together. Except one year on my birthday, I caught a candid shot. Of her in my lens back then, she still smiled for me. I've kept that photo, but keeping it doesn't mean I still love her. It's just a reminder that she once looked that good. And I don't need that version of her anymore. Emily, take your time waiting. I'm not turning back. Skies have been clear here for a while now. That night I put together the photos and posted them all online. I didn't expect to get a like so fast, and it was from Emily. Forgot I never blocked her account there. I clicked into her profile out of curiosity. It was all photos of her and Tyler. Another $52,000 gift on Valentine's Day too. He sure does love her. I let out a laugh and blocked her account for good. Clean slate now. A few days later, that photo set blew up. So many people said it had real atmosphere. One comment said it feels like you have a story. That's why you can capture shots like this. My failed relationship with Emily was definitely a story of its own, but it's all in the past now. I'm doing just fine on my own. The photos are taking off. Life is getting better. That decision to walk away is the sharpest shot I've ever taken.